Another special guest this week.
Hey guys,
Phalgun's also a mini internet celebrity.
the first day itself it went up to 1,000 followers.
Is there a monetization scope?
I have been reached out by brands, like saying congrats, they'll pay you. I've been reached out by brands who would not congratulate.
Oh damn. Have you received threats? Have there any brands DMs?
No, I think they love it. Some brand called rhymes with
Let's pull them up. This is literally the Hall of Shame. Welcome to another edition of the Indian Startup Desktop. Let's go.
Hello.
Hello guys.
Hey guys.
So we have with us another special guest this week, Phalgun. He was actually all of our colleagues back at Setu, where we probably overlapped for like a couple of months. I remember it being a couple of days, but I had to check with these two before he got on the call.
But I'm sure we have interacted with Phalgun after he has left Setu rather than when he was at Setu. At least that's for me.
Yeah, me too.
It's probably the overlap was 2 days, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, see, that's what I was telling you guys. It was just like a couple of days.
I met him for the first time he came for the office was on his last day. That's when I knew.
I remember that too.
It was COVID, it was hybrid before that or like virtual before that. We never met, but yeah, we met on his last day, I remember.
Phalgun's also a bit of a mini internet celebrity. He started this really quirky, really funny trend, which has now become some sort of a movement, right? Like whenever I see some post like that, the first thing that comes to my mind is this. So, I think even before I give too much context, let's actually go through some of the tweets that we like the most that you really called out.
Nice.
Let's go.
Wow. So many congrats.
It's just the congrats.
We don't want to use anything else for this. Love this. You all should give this a try. How did you love it even before it's delivered? That's when you know it's congratulations, dude. Beauty.
Yeah.
I think it's also the creative ways of calling out the meme marketing concept, over and over again that actually gets my goat, dude.
Yeah, I think without the reply, I would not have actually called this out. Because I think the reply is what really makes this, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Look at this comment. You have to be terminally online for this page to work. Being terminally online is how this page came to existence. Oh shit.
That's so real.
But the best congrats, at least my favorites, are the ones which are very subtle, which doesn't show the brand explicitly, but they have it somewhere hidden where you have to figure it out. Those are the best ones.
Those are the best. I also feel the highest amount of joy finding those and calling those out.
Yeah.
Like the ones which are very obvious, they're very boring. I think everyone knows it. So
Let's check out the other one. Coordinated congratulations from the same balcony. Oh god. I can't believe people are getting these basic things wrong. Like we've all tried to hoodwink, maybe work our way around certain things. But we overthink. Like at least me, I overthink to a fault and I make sure that nobody on the internet, catches me for shit like this.
yeah, this one though, I think it took me some time to figure out. The tree in the background was the one that gave it away. And it's like perfect, the same lighting, like the same amount of brightness and all that. So yeah.
That's so much like less effort from a marketing team of such a big company.
All the
Marketing
shoot is
team
done
didn't even try.
one balcony, one room.
Let me move on to the next one. Congratulations to the IT department. ITR. Oh yeah, I was wondering why are people fucking posting about their, tax returns and the speed.
I have still not gotten it, bro. Who are these people?
Okay, this is just talking about the speed in which the refunds got credited, but there were a certain group of people that were actually boasting about how much taxes they paid.
Oh wow. Okay.
I swear, every time I see this kind of post, I log into my ITR portal and see whether my refund has been processed or not. And Stacey, status of my refund.
It's still not coming yet, right?
Has it, Pawan?
This really annoyed me particularly because it was our tax dollars at work. I mean,
Yeah.
IT department is paying for this. This is our taxes.
What would this wing be called inside like a Niti Aayog or like income tax department? Oh my god.
Pawan, this is another thing that you really liked. Coordinated congratulations.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you figure this out? Long day at work, back pain had. By the way, I love this page. Okay, they post random, fights happening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, same.
I mean, the name itself is so interesting. Ghar ka Kalesh. Like,
Yeah.
I've given them at least 15-20 followers of their own. I've shared this in all my friend groups.
Dude, this is a disorganized big boss actually. It's not about the same people, it's about everything that happens
Dude,
across.
only you can come up with shit like
Yeah,
this. But go on, sorry, Phalgun.
Wait, you were asking for like how did I find that it was coordinated?
Yeah.
I think you start seeing like a lot of tweets just about not Flipkart selling like random household stuff, but like resorts and homestays and like I think there was like a tourism or like the clubbing, the clear trip stuff also as part of it. So you see like it has like Kochi Marriott Hotel mein like relaxing massage it seems Kochi. So yeah.
of course, it's Kochi. In every episode, you find something.
I was actually in Kochi when I saw this, so I did think about it, by the way.
Rather than going on Google Maps, let's open Flipkart to find like the best massages around.
Yeah, no, but thanks.
But at least
Yeah, go on, Pawan.
At least from this short, it's very clear that Flipkart is investing a lot of dollars on meme marketing, and it's not invested in the right way for sure.
Especially now.
Everybody is doing it.
Look at this comment by Ganesh from Fredo. Congratulations on giving these campaigns more reach. The audacity.
And also, I have a question on this. Is it because Ganesh tweeted on your page, Phalgun, that you have not thrown shade on Fredo yet?
You don't have to answer
Dude,
that.
like there's so many. No. I've actually done it. But Fredo is a serial offender. Okay. So I try not to call out like the same brands over and over again because I feel like okay now you're just like using it for reach. But Fredo has been called out. But if they do something different, then I'll call out again. It has to be entertaining for me also. I don't want. Yeah.
I honestly feel it's also more of the reach that they're getting now because you have like 10,000 followers and all, and it's like being observed from a good lens rather than it being just boring for them.
Correct. Yeah. They're actually okay with it.
I mean, the reach is so much that Netflix has to tag you.
We'll get there. Dude, but Phalgun, has this page crossed your own personal profile's followers, by the way?
Dude, you won't believe it. It crossed it in 40 days.
Wow.
My own personal thing. It took me 14 years on my personal page to get to where I am.
That's crazy.
And this took 40 days. It really annoyed me. But someone rightly called it out saying that this page had PMF on day one. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like even before you created this page, you were commenting congratulations to the marketing, over and over again. And people already latched on to that, right?
Yeah, they had. I would actually keep tracking it, like on who else is using it, has it like picked up and all of that.
Dude, this is too funny. But
The ironing thing was,
this is the peak, right? I think all of us, was just applauded and was just very proud that we were on this bandwagon from day one. But it all happened when Netflix basically quote-tweeted a tweet by Prime and said, congratulations to the marketing team. That's when you know you've arrived, right?
Dude, this reply is also very funny, dude. Make a picture. You should have put his picture instead of just being the tweet.
Yeah, made like a meme out of it.
Yeah. I really didn't get Roads of Mumbai ka reply there though, like what they were referencing. But this one was actually like a good day. I had multiple people ping me on WhatsApp with this tweet, and then it was a good day.
Dude, for some reason I was scrolling that day and I actually tagged you, like congrats to the page there in the replies, and I was probably one of the first people to reply there also. And
really?
then I opened it like 150 likes on my tweet. I have not even done anything.
Oh yeah, Netflix replied to you as well, Pawan.
Yeah.
But very nice, and just to jump back into the entire backstory of this, right? Phalgun's traveled all around the world, maybe a couple of times now. He also runs a micro SaaS called Simple Human, which is an alternative for Superhuman. And he does this on his free time. We really don't know how he finds the time to do any of this. But Falgun, do you want to maybe take a couple of minutes and just tell us how it all began? Like, when did it start to annoy you, and when was your breaking point?
Yeah, I think I looked it up. When was the first time I used it? It was probably September last year or like October, November last year. It was a reply to one of the tweets, obviously like a placed, staged tweet. Didn't really get any traction. Like it was like some 3 likes probably. The next one I saw, I was like, okay, fine. Even I was a little unsure about the phrase on like how people will react. Like, because it's a lot of ambiguous, right? So the first time I co-tweeted was the one where I saw, okay, people are like, they're taking it in the right spirit. That's when I started using it more. And Jan is when it's really started taking off, where it started going out of my own followers, like the first circle of followers. And that, okay, now it's, gone out of
The PMF.
Yeah. No, not that. That was much later. That's much later. I was still doing it on my personal account and I started getting more and more followers, but I was also a little worried because I'm just like shitposting and like doing tech stuff otherwise. And this is just like coming in once in a while, right? June, July is when it really took off. Like I was doing it, people were tagging my account every time, and I knew that okay, my existing followers are gonna get annoyed if all I'm doing is like retweeting ads technically. So June is when I created the account, but I didn't really use it. I just still kept using it on my personal one, and then July is when I started doing it. That had like a great day. I think the first day itself, it went up to 1,000 followers.
Wow.
Yeah, like that chat was incredible. I had to turn off my notifications on my Twitter notifications have been off since June. So
That's a true celebrity moment. Huh?
Yeah.
But what has been the worst till now? Like, have you received threats? Have any brands called you out or DMs?
No, I think they love it. Actually, most of the brand managers, they like it. I've heard some brands, insider info, called rhymes with chili, but they hate it apparently. They hate it. So whenever they do a lot of this, and they specifically ask the creators, like the ones who are tweeting, to block me first, both my personal and this one. Yeah, then they'll allow them to do it. So it's really bad there, and which is actually a tell for me. Like if you're blocked me and you're doing something, it's like an easy tell that this is a fake post. What annoys me the most is when it's usually a sob story or a very wholesome story, but it's actually a product placement. That is when it really annoys me. I think the most that I've been annoyed is by the recent not dating tweet.
Oh God!
Where, I don't know if you guys.
We were saying that we need an episode on Gabbar Singh.
Seriously. Oh my God! I can't tell. Initially, I was thinking, okay, Gabbar Singh knows how to do Twitter, and this company's probably gonna do Twitter well. But the last few campaigns have been terrible. Like now, just there has been some chatter about alimony and all of it recent times. Now they're just like harping on that. So I thought that wasn't very poor. They use like very easily fake names, like people could see, but like no one has actually called them out. Everyone's just like outraging all the incels and femcels coming in and like so. That really pissed me off.
To this question, are there any top tells that tell you that this particular post is the paid? I know why we enjoy the subtle ones also is it's more patterns inside the images that you try and see. But are there specific tells that are just like a clear giveaway?
Yeah, just to add a little bit more depth, right? Because look, all of us compliment brands and apps that we use and enjoy, right? But when do you really know that somebody's doing it just to fucking promote the brand?
Yeah. I think this is a hard question. It's one of those offsite/phone rules, right? Unless you see it, you can't tell. You can't define it. So there is an element of surprise/outrage that some of these tweets carry that ends up being like a sign. The very organic, genuinely appreciative tweets seem appreciative. Like they know that, hey, this is the one. But I know that some people have been a little wary. Some of my friends who are like kind of popular on Twitter, they have messaged me saying anytime I promote, like, or I appreciate a brand, I'm actually worried about people. Yeah.
That's funny.
That's actually so funny.
That's funny.
I also feel it's also some sort of contradiction. Like, for an example, this Gabbar Singh character, most of his tweets, like 90% are either bullying someone or bringing down someone or something in the negative shade. And he suddenly comes out one day, right in the morning at 10 a.m. exactly, says good thing about an XYZ brand, tagging them there.
Yeah.
This is like, okay, doesn't look
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah.
That's just
in the right direction.
image cleaning exercise on Twitter, I feel, which doesn't work though. I feel.
Yeah.
They also do the other sort of tweets, which are Twitter hashtag boosting tweets. You must have seen, like, when there was this movie launch and stuff, right? Like, I think with Sayara, or like there's like
Sayara,
another movie, yeah, or one of those movies where like a ton of tweets with the hashtag because they wanted Twitter algorithm to pick up the hashtag. So they get like those are also extra boring to like call out because you know that they're getting paid also very little and it's very obvious. So the hidden ads are like those are my favorite types as well.
Yeah, I think so. The Bollywood is getting into it. I think so. Same thing is going on with the whatever bads of Bollywood or whatever the new thing is.
Oh,
that has come out.
yeah.
Everyone
That's
is
blown up as well.
Yeah.
Yes. And there was another movie also, no, where they showed people.
I think that's Sayara. That was Sayara.
Yeah. That was
Audience is going crazy.
People bawling their eyes and
Like,
ears
losing
out.
their mind.
Yeah, that was psychotic.
Yeah.
But it's working, guys. Like, you know, when you do something new and it happens for the first few times, or like less than 5 numbers maybe, it does start to work for them until it gets saturated and everyone starts to abuse it. So if someone is making it the crazy thing for the first time, then it's great. I think so it will get saturated. And these kind of things like what Phalgun is doing will just accelerate the saturation curve for them. That's it. Next time everyone sees this kind and they're suspicious about it in the mind, they will just go to the comments and see, is this guy tagged here? If not tagged, let me tag and see what happens. This is what's going to happen now.
Have you ever been wrong where you thought something was paid but then it was just somebody complimenting?
Oh yes. I have like a bunch of, wouldn't say a bunch of times, at least 3-4 times. I have left it there. Like I added another follow-up tweet saying I might be wrong, but wrong. I think one was Nick Ice Creams, NIC. I don't know if I can pull it up, but like that has all the smells of like being like paid post, but apparently it's not. Even like the founder's son reached out to me on DM. So yeah, so I actually checked with him saying, bro, what's up? Like, is it actually one? And he said, no, it's probably not. They're not very active on Twitter, like at least the marketing team of Nick. So yeah, that was one. And I've heard about a couple of other times also, but I wasn't sure. I just like let it be up.
But dude, are you thinking anything in the money direction? Like, is there a monetization scope here? Is there monies involved in this? I'm pretty sure this number of 8,000 is going to explode to like 80,000 sometime or later. And this is going to become a channel for you to actually charge for congrats to also. Maybe there can be a time there. What are you thinking about that?
Yeah. So I haven't reached out by brands to like call them out, like saying congrats, we'll pay you. I've been reached out by brands to not congratulate.
Oh, damn.
Of course.
But when the Netflix thing happened, I think a bunch of them recommended that I should start doing merch, like say t-shirts with the code.
That will actually be very cool.
Yeah,
I think there's a
that's-
great market for it.
Yeah, that's what I also feel. Sitting on that idea. I
all
need
of
to-
your tech events in Bangalore, you'll just see people.
I know,
like,
right?
Congratulations to the
I
market.
know. Dude, it's been so bad. Like already, there was like a time recently I was in like the Indiranagar metro station. Someone came up to me and asked, "Hey, you are the congrats."
Dude.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's very nice.
Damn nice,
Yeah.
damn nice.
So that was one, and like a couple of events that I went to, everyone started introducing me as like the congrats to the guy, and I was like, oh shit, is this gonna be my legacy now? I wish there were like other things that I was like so much for. So yeah, merch is something that I'm thinking. I'm still not sure. I'll figure out. But yeah, that's about it. I think more than for me, the takeaway from all of this is that I was able to coin a phrase that stuck and people know, people
Yeah.
recognize. So it's kind of a meme.
You being
And-
merch worthy. You are a merch worthy person.
No man, like kudos to you for that. And like I said before, right? It's not only the fact that you keep spotting them, but it's the very creative ways that you call them out that has been dying half the time. but I also wanna just foray into the last bit, right? Like, how do meme marketers now basically sidestep or avoid this? Like, do you think them just being upfront that this is a promotion is gonna cut it? But as far as I've read it, that reduces the reach, right? So how can they find the right balance around this?
Or do they even want to? like if folks are also reaching out to ask for branding,
Yeah.
like what does that
Yeah.
proportion look like? Do they want like what's
And
yours?
without paying. Without paying.
No, so one brand manager literally reached out very recently saying, "Hey, can you like do this?" He had literally co-tweeted 8 tweets about the Scorpio or Mahindra thing, one of the cars. I've been seeing this happen for a long time now. This is not. I think it started during COVID. That's when it was a peak of all of the staged and placed tweets. Now with marketing managers, how can I think they're going to just be continue being obvious, like that Big Billion Day thing, right? Big Billion Day was the most obvious meme marketing thing that I'd
But
done.
they've also spent so much on marketing otherwise.
Yeah.
Like, look at the people they've been able to pull through just for their ads.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I think they did it very blatantly, where people also started like recognizing it. I don't need to call them out anymore. And the other one, Pete was right. Like if you add like an ad or a collab, not gonna work. It's actually gonna like do worse. It's gonna do worse. So yeah, and I'm still haven't been able to figure out why are they doing this in the first place. I initially thought it was brand marketing. They just want the word to be like in the presence of minds or like in the mind space of people. But how much has it actually been helping? I am not sure.
I think so. It's just general reach more than like intent being identified. Just get to less number of people if possible, and let's see where it
No,
goes.
but I actually think that's damn silly because I've been, in a bunch of companies where the marketing team actually tracks impressions as a metric, right? Which ultimately means whatever you post, which is relatively viral worthy, you get you get reach about it. But I'll tell you, this actually works a lot better on Reddit when people are anonymous and they speak that hey, I had this problem and then I ran into this guy. He was building this app, I used it, so much happened as well. Because it's anonymous and you really don't know who to really trust. I mean, I'm sure the awards and the profile history, does matter, but the audacity to try it on Twitter is what gets me, right?
Actually, on
But to
this,
be very-
are there any recurring people or channels or pages who you've noticed doing this?
Oh, so many. Those are the ones I follow on that account, by the way.
Oh,
So
let's pull them out.
So this account only.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I'm
a
happy
good
about
way
my
of.
question now. I'm happy about my question now.
So some of the serial offenders, they have blocked me, so it won't show up in the follow list. But if you go, like there are some 56 people, all of them known offenders.
Oh.
This is the Hall of Shame, huh?
This is literally the Hall of Shame.
Yeah, that's a good one, Pawan.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I think I was wrong about Ali Loops. At least that's what she. Oh no, I was not wrong about Ali Loops. She had tweeted something where she clearly product placed and all of that. Not that in a hidden way, but in an obvious like direct way. She did clarify saying that he's my friend. He has given me products to review, but that is a collab.
That is
paid.
Literally, yeah, yeah.
Let me see.
But what about like going beyond? Is there something coming on LinkedIn or a Reddit? I feel Reddit, like Pete mentioned, it's becoming insane.
Oh yes, Reddit actually does the best job at this. Their content is the best. Not moderating, actually, how much they hide it. It's very hard to tell if it's fake or genuine. Also because you don't have like their post history, right? You don't know where they live, what's their gender, and also very hard to like determine. And Reddit is also great of late because LLMs use Reddit as a better source of truth than Twitter doesn't even show up. So that's another reason why people are doing it on Reddit. And so they post on Reddit and then they take a screenshot and then post on Twitter. The entire thing is set up. I think there was one recent tweet that I'd done, which I kind of appreciate like the team behind it. It was truly 4D chess. They did it on LinkedIn, got it tweeted on Twitter. They planted the replies and they planted the reposts as well.
Is it the Uber thing that you covered?
Yes.
The Uber Black one?
Yes, yeah.
There was a LinkedIn post and then a tweet and then a post about the tweet. I remember that.
Yeah. They played the long game. That was good.
That's commitment.
My personal favorite was the Atlas one, which probably you had posted from your account, not the congrats to the account. It was way older, where they got some Bhabhi ran away with her Raki brother.
Oh yeah.
So
Somebody else tagged
pathetic.
you in that. Right?
Yes,
Somebody
yeah,
else
yeah,
tagged
yeah,
you in
somebody
that, and then I think you reposted or retweeted or something.
Correct. Yeah, my funnel is fully crowdsourced. Like I don't go look for any of these. I get at least 20, 25 tweets notifications a day. About most of them are like around the same tweet. And once like one of the tweets gets very popular and it's obvious that it's one, like there'll at least be 15, 30 people just tagging. So yeah, it's a very crowdsourced exercise right now. It's not, I don't even put in a lot of work. I'm just curating.
Automation maxing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But yes, that's it from this week's edition of the Indian Startup Desktop. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel below. See you all next week.
See you guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.